What is your most memorable scent of your childhood? Milk, baby powder, baby oil? What was that? Whatever it was highly tied to health and skincare of a baby, probably. And let me bring the argue to this point and ask you, do you spray perfumes on your children? Do you let them to have perfumes? Until what age? The topic we're gonna discuss today is a child perfume or a kid perfume from the house of Frederic Malle Edition de Parfum named Sal Gosse. So let's have a test on this perfume and discuss the other things. Hey, what's up everybody? My name is K1. Welcome to my YouTube channel Carpe Odor. If you enjoy my videos, please do not forget to subscribe and stay tuned. Today I'm gonna talk about a child fragrance from the house of Frederic Malle. I forgot the name of the brand. Frederic Malle Edition de Parfum. It's named Sal Gosse, and it is done. It is the nose behind it is Fanny Ball. Fanny Ball is a new portrait in the realm of perfumes, but she is quite talented and she delivered such brilliant works for other niche houses like Mask Milano. And this fragrance, which is released in only 100 milliliters bottle, and it is priced at for 180 euros per bottle. When you go to the website, actually there is no description about it. There is no explanation that is it really for kids, for children or not. But many websites like Fragrantica, like Now Smell This and others discuss this as a fragrance for children, for young girls. First thing first, the notes. The main notes, the major notes you feel in this fragrance, actually it's a so simple composition, you know, it's neroli, petitgrain, bergamot, some candies and rosemary. That's it. So it is based actually on the same traditional system of European eau de cologne. So you know them by Guerlain, by many other houses of fragrance. They have at least one kind of cologne type of fragrance in their collection because it's a tradition. And many old houses of perfumery in France have at least one reference for that. So this one is actually based on the same idea, and it is so close to this idea, but there are some minor differences. For example, rosemary here and petitgrain here are so, let's say, punch than a traditional cologne, than a traditional French cologne. And so here you got more vibrant, more, let's say, I am here type of fragrance, more a statement fragrance than a cologne. And it is actually, if I'm not mistaken, it is eau de cologne. Let me check that. Yeah, it is eau de cologne made in France. So in the opening you feel this rosemary and petitgrain, which are in a higher dosage of a traditional cologne, give you a kind of, let's say, metallic soapiness, which is a little bit extraordinary. Not so much, a little bit extraordinary, because when you expect something like a cologne, then you have got something new. But if you wait for something like a perfume, like other perfumes of Frederic Malle, you'll not be so surprised actually, because it's so commonplace, it's so mainstream. I have this blotter here, which I scented by the sample of Sal Gosse. I don't want to spray it on my skin anymore. I did it several times for testing and taking my nose, and it was a regretful act actually I did, because I don't like this fragrance at all. Okay, it's good, it's a traditional cologne, but it's a kind of, let's say, sharp, metallic and soapy, which I don't like. You know, the fact that any style of perfume, especially this kind of cologne perfumes, traditional cologne perfumes, are easily transported into mainstream fragrances, into niche fragrances, into exclusives, into bespoke even fragrances. is a fail here, you know, because it's so boring. Okay, if you want to spend a lot of money on oud, I understand, because oud is a kind of, let's say, it needs it has some varieties, many varieties, but typical colognes has nothing to do with innovation. They are standard, they are settled, and there's nothing new in it. Okay, here you got some more punch, more spicy side, but it is, after all, a cologne. So why the hell should I go, for example, with a bottle of Gosse for 180 euros and not go for a bottle of Mugler cologne for $55 by Thierry Mugler? Actually, I like that. I really like that, because that's totally my type, and that's a very nice cologne, traditional cologne for summer. Anyhow, what Fanny Ball did for Frederic Malle, Gosse, is actually a nice quality. But if you want to spend the money for that, okay, go on, it's yours. But if you look for a replacement, for a binary choice, there are millions of it from almost every house of perfume. You can find something. Fanny Ball made this on a, let's say, more spicy edge, on a more green edge, so it gives it a slightly soapy and metallic facet, which I'm not fan of that. Uh, it's good. It's quite good in longevity. Really good as a typical cologne. It's a successful point actually, and sillage is also really good. And that was a review of Frederic Malle Gosse. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please push the button of subscribe and stay tuned.